I welcome you all for this Bhagavad Gita session as it is, our chapter 1. So, just a recap of 16 to 18 slokas that the counsels blown by Yudhishthira Maharaj, um, Nakula Sahadeva, King Virata, Kashi Raja. So, just Sanjaya was mm, informing King Dhritarashtra that is unwise policy of deceiving the sons of Pandu is not at all favorable. And so because Dhritarashtra wants his sons to enthrone um, the uh, enthrone the enthrone the seat of the kingdom. So it's really a very unfortunate that Dhritarashtra had such a cruel-minded consciousness. So, because of this counsels blown by these great Mahatmas, it shows that the whole Kuru dynasty will be killed in this great battle. So, and the blowing of these different counsels became uproarious both in sky and earth, so that it became a great terror and fear to the side of Kauravas, because the heart beating of all the Kauravas has stopped because of this uproaring sound. So now we shall go to sloka number 20. Sloka number 20. So I will recite the sloka. So before starting the session, we shall take the blessings of all Vaishnavas and Srila founder, ISKCON founder Srila Prabhupada, and his disciple my Gurudev, so that the right words come from my mouth and right in a right time in a right place. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So we shall offer some prayers now. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Sevanarotam Devim Saraswatim Vasam Tadodayam Devi. Nashtaprayasha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langeti Grimit Kapatam Mande Shri Kurundina Tarinam Paramananda Madhava Chaitanya Ishvara Harihi Om Tat Sat Om Tat Sat. So I'll recite the sloka now. Atavyavasthitan društva dhartarashtran kapidvajaha pravruте shastra sampate Danur Udyama Pandavam Rishikesham Tada Vakyam Idam Aha Mahipate Ata Vivastan Društva Datarashran Kapidvajaham Pravrute Shastra Sampate Danur Udyama Pandavaham Rishikesham Tada Vakyam Idam Aha Mahipate. Word by word, meaning and translation purport by Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Atha thereupon, Vyavasthitan situated, Drishtva looking upon, Dhartarashtra the sons of Dhartarashtra, Kapidvaja he whose flag was marked with Hanuman, Pravrute while about to engage, Shastra Sampate in releasing his arrows, Dhanu bow, Udyama taking up, Pandava the son of Pandu, Rishikesham unto Lord Krishna, Tada at that time, Vakyam words, Idam this, Yaha said, Mahipate, O king. At that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot, bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O king, after looking at the sons of the Dhartarashtra drawn in military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Krishna these words. The battle was just purport. The battle was just about to begin. It is understood from the above statement that the sons of Dhritarashtra were more or less disheartened by the unexpected arrangement of military force by the Pandavas, who were guided by the direct instructions of Lord Krishna on the battlefield. So the emblem of Hanuman on the flag of Arjuna is another sign of victory because Hanuman cooperated with Lord Ramachandra in the battle between Rama and Ravana, and Lord Rama emerged victorious. Now both Rama and Hanuman were present on the chariot of Arjuna to help him. Lord Krishna is Rama himself, and whatever Lord Rama is eternal servitor Hanuman, and his eternal consort Sita, the goddess of fortune, are present. Therefore, Arjuna had no cause to fear any enemies whatsoever. And above all, the Lord of the senses, Lord Krishna, was personally present to give him direction. Thus, all good counsel was available to Arjuna in the matter of executing in the battle. In such auspicious conditions arranged by the Lord for his eternal devotee, lay the signs of assured victory. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Chakshurmirmitame Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo patidhanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So from the from that purport of by Srila Prabhupada, we can understand that this verse, especially some significant words are used in this, like Kapidvajaha Rishikesha. So here Arjuna, the son of Pandu, is seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman. So here Hanuman also is the another name of Hanuman is Vajrangada. Hanuman is also called another name of Hanuman is Vajrangada. So wherever Hanuman is there is a victory, as we know from Ramayana that Hanuman cooperated with Lord Ramachandra to get his consort Sita, and he fought with Ravana's army. So there was a great victory to Ramachandra Murthy because of Hanuman. Because Ramachandra Murthy, for Lord Rama, there is no need to send Hanuman and make Hanuman a great hero. Here we have to understand that because Lord doesn't want to take the fame and the glories, so he will pass on all the glories and fame to his great devotee, so that he empowers his devotees, like how Hanuman brought the great Sanjeevani hill. So he empowers so that the pure devotee will get all sort of bravery and power from the Lord. So that is the reason why the Lord will never fight, or if at all he wants to think, he can just a fraction of second he can devour everything, but he wants to give the fame to his great devotees. So here Kapidvaja means it refers to Hanuman. So in the flag Hanuman was there. That is why for Kauravas it was a great horror, because wherever Hanuman is there, Lord will be there. Wherever Lord will be there, Hanuman will be there. So here also Krishna is there. Krishna is nothing but Rama. So Ramachandra, Krishna are all same. So from Krishna Rama comes. So that is why when Rama is there, Hanuman will always be there, and his consort Sita Lakshmi will be there. So definitely there will be a victory for Pandavas. So therefore Arjuna had no cause to fear, because all the signals, all there was a good counsel for Arjuna Everything was favorable. Lakshmi was there, Hanuman was there, and moreover, in addition to that, Krishna is there. So that is why Kauravas were all worried because of the great army, the way they have arranged the unexpected, the way they arranged the battle was very marvelous. And, Kauravas never expected this. It was unexpected arrangement of military force by the Pandavas, because they were guided by the instruction of Krishna, Rishikesha. So, as we have already seen that Rishikesha, the word Rishikesha has come in the beginning itself. So, Rishikesha means in Bhagavatam it says, there is one sloka, Rishikesha Rishikena Bhaktir Uchyate. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said in Madhya Leela, 19th chapter 170, Rishikesha Rishikena Bhaktir Uchyate. That means Rishikesha is used again because Bhakti means Rishikesha. So Krishna explains here that only devotees can understand Krishna. Devotees can only understand Lord. In 1855 he said, Bhaktyamam abhijanati yavam yaschasvi tatvataha. So the ordinary persons or abhaktas are not a devotee. They cannot understand Krishna because they claim that Krishna is also Bhagavan and I am also a Bhagavan. What is the difference? No difference at all. As Vivekananda said, why you are searching for Krishna? Why you are searching for Lord? All the gods are loitering in the street. So ridiculous, he says. So he thinks everyone is God. If everyone is God, then why should we write a letter or why should we send mail and why should we do WhatsApp, all these things if everyone is God? So ridiculous, he says. So that's it's not a right philosophy. So Bhagavan is explained in Shastras that one who has 6 opulences, Virasya Samagrasya, 6 opulences, it is explained by Parashara Muni. In full, in complete, that is Sampurna, like he has full beauty, full knowledge, full renunciation, full opulence, and etc. So all these 6 opulences possessed by the person who in full is called Bhagavan. We cannot claim everyone as Bhagavan. But nowadays, everyone is claiming that I am Lord, I am God, and that is their business. So that may be among the foolish people, they can claim that they are Bhagavan, but they cannot claim, like how in the forest the lion is the king of animals. It may be greatest or it may be powerful among dogs, asses, camels, but when it comes to the point of pure devotion service, the Lord is all powerful. Lord is Ishwar, is all powerful, is all omnipotent, omniscient. So that is why Krishna says to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, Bhaktosi priyosi rahasyam etad uttamam. So it is mystery. So it is very complicated, not for an ordinary person, they cannot understand Krishna. So many people ask the devotees, can you show me God? Can you show me God? So Prabhupada, for that, is our great Acharya asked one question. If you have qualification to see God, then I can show you God. No one has that qualification. Only pure devotees has that qualification. So many people say, no, come, I'll come along with me. I come alone. I will show you God. I will show you God. He will show some mystic powers and he'll say that is God. And he will also accept, yeah, God, I have seen God. I have seen God. So that's really foolish. So God means one who has full in 6 opulences. is called Bhagavan. So that is why this is Bhagavad Gita is a transaction between a Krishna and Lord, Krishna and Arjuna. It's not between, it's not a transaction between the non-devotee and the Lord. Like in market, you can see, I can quote the example, if two mercantile men are having a transaction, that means, like say suppose stock exchange, that means they're bargaining for the price. What is your price? What is your rate? What is your rate? That means both of them are discussing about business. They are about discussing about business. The same way, if Krishna, if Lord and devotee is they are discussing means it is about bhakti, it is about devotion service, not about any rascal things. So, because by even karmis, jnanis, yogis, they also want to know about Krishna, but that is also not appropriate because uh, they are having their ulterior desires. Like karmi wants to satisfy his senses, jnanis want to know about the knowledge and want to become very famous, renowned, so that many people may glorify. He wants the recognition. But yogis, they want to learn some mystic, powerful things. But bhakta doesn't want anything. He will not expect anything. He wants only pure. He wants to attain the pure love of Godhead. That is the difference between a devotee and the gnani, karmi, and yogis. So, that is why Krishna says that this rahasya, this secret is disclosed only to the devotees who is very dear to me, who is a devotee and who is a friend. Bhaktosi priyosime. Bhaktosi priyosi rahasyam uttamam. It is very it is beyond the three modes of material nature. It is not for tamoguna people. So uttamam means beyond tamoguna, beyond ignorance. That is called uttamam. That is the meaning of uttamam. So even Jnanis, no, for the Jnanis, Jnanatmaka Vyakya, described under the Jnanis, they are also interested to know about Krishna. So Jnani cha Bharatarshava, so only 4 type of men they surrendered to Krishna. Chaturvija bhajante mam, arto jignasa, arto artharti jignasur, Bharatarshava. So only these pious people only they can understand. These for 4 types of pious people, they surrender to Krishna. So it is said in Bhagavad Gita 7:20, 7:28, Esam tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvanda moha nirmukta bhajante mam drudavrataha. Here it says, Esam tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam. Yesham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam. Te dvanda moha nirmukta bhajante mam drudavrataha. Bhajante mam. See, only papis, they don't understand the pure devotion service or the Supreme Personality of God. They understand only Krishna as Bhagavan and I am also Bhagavan. That is their understanding. So anyone who claims he is a God is the greatest sinful man, according to Srila Prabhupada. Even in Bhagavatam also it is said that in the second canto, chapter 19, sloka, it is said, Usta karain samstuta purusha pasu. So Bhagavata says, anyone who is not a devotee and anyone who never chants the holy names of the Lord Krishna is equal to pasu. So that is why we should be very, very alert. We should be very very pious and very devoted, so that we should chant the holy names of the Lord and we should understand what is devotion service. Just because of having so many degrees, doctorates, philosophy, and so many different mundane degrees, it is not at all helpful to attain the kingdom of God, or to know or to understand what is the relationship between the Atma and the Paramatma. such a great so I told, some people, why are you searching for Lord? The search is, the God is loitering everywhere in the streets. So what is the fun of talking like that? That means he doesn't know anything about God. He doesn't have any disciplic succession. He's not following the disciplic succession, because if a devotee like Krishna, that means he is following Hanuman, means he is following the parampara. He is following the fighting acharya who is Hanuman. Because in Bhagavad Gita also says, in Bhagavatam, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it says that Mahatmanastu e partha, it is said. So it is in Shastras it is said that one should follow the Mahatmas, like how in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, says one should follow the footsteps of Rupa Goswami, Rupanugo. Like that, here also we can understand that Arjuna is following and offering prayers to Hanuman. Please, my dear, the great devotee of Ramchandra, Hanuman, I want to follow your footsteps. Please give me strength and knowledge, so that I'll be victorious to please Lord Krishna. So Hanuman was victorious in his endeavors with the battle with Ravana and Ravana's Ravana's kingdom. So that is why Arjuna is following the footsteps of previous acharyas like Hanuman, like how we followed. Because when Hanuman left Ayodhya, for every step he was chanting the holy names of the Lord. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. So like that also we should follow the footsteps of previous acharyas. Wherever we go, wherever we are there, and whatever business we do, we should always remember Krishna. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyajimam namaskuro. For this also, so many philosophers, great doctorates, they also misinterpret. They give a lot of interpretations. Like Manmanabhava means here me. Krishna says me. Think of me. Remember me. But other mundane scholars, they say think of me means think of himself. So that is really rascaldom. So that is a better always read Srila Prabhupada books, study Srila Prabhupada books. If you have any doubts, or if you have any thing complicated, if it is any mystery, so you can approach the devotees, so that they will make you understand. So there are a lot of informations, and there are so many devotees have given different lectures regarding Bhagavad Gita as it is by Srila Prabhupada, so that you can approach the devotees of Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya and our society, ISKCON society. So we should be very careful while delivering the messages, because whatever the Shastra says, we should follow that. Arjuna says, Sarvam yetam mrutam manye yad vadasi Keshava. Whatever you say, I will accept it. That is called a bhakta, pure bhakta. So Bhaktyamam Kapidvaja, here it is says Hanuman is Mahajana. Mahajana yena gata pantaha. That means following these footsteps of acharyas. So that is here the acharya is Vajrangaji. Hanuman is called Vajrangaji. So and Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj also says in Chaitanya, in his song Vaishnava Thakur, O Vaishnava Thakura, Tomare Kukura Baliya Janaha More. So he says, so one should be like a dog, because dog has got a very good qualification of honesty and submissive. So we should always be very submissive and very honest. Like a dog, we should behave like a dog when we accept a guru. Whatever guru says, we should follow it. Whatever guru delivers the message, we should deliver the message as it is, and we should follow the footsteps of great acharyas. So in this, from this sloka we can understand that Krishna is Rishikesha, that means master of senses. So we should try to please or satisfy the master of senses Rishikesha, who is Krishna. And one Rishikena uh, Bhakti Uchyate. Rishikena Bhakti Uchyate means the pure bhakti means to please Krishna, to please Rishikesha. So, because in 7th chapter also Krishna says, Manushanam Sahasresu Kasit Jagati Siddhaye. Sahasresu means thousands. Out of many thousands and thousands of men, only one will try to understand Krishna, and out of that thousands of men, only one will know about Krishna. So such a great oceanic sadhana it is. It's not a very easy, like as the common people claim that, so many people claim that I am God, I am God, I am God. Nobody can become a God unless or otherwise he has that 6 opulences. So if he is a God, he can lift Govardhan hill and keep it for 7 days. If he is a God, he can kill Putana. When Lord was 3 months old, he killed Putana, a great demoness. When she left the body, her body was around 20 kilometers, 25 kilometers radius, it was spread. So if he is a God, he can climb down from thousands and thousands of height. When Krishna and Balaram jumped from the great height, when Shishupala or someone has um, when they were chasing Krishna and Balaram. So all these Herculean activities, nobody can do it. Only Supreme Personality of Godhead can do this. So here in this verse, we have to understand that when Krishna is there with us, when Rishikesha is there with us, we should understand that the victory will be for them who is following the Lord's footsteps. For that we should be very dear to Krishna. If you want to be very dear to Krishna, we have to follow the footsteps of great devotees like Hanuman and Prahlad Maharaj. So we should always follow their footsteps. That is why Krishna's Arjuna also says that whatever you say, that I will accept, my dear Keshava, he says. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So one should have the goal that we should be a devotee of Lord and we should chant the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much.